We're celebrating a really important birthday. Woohoo, Trista!
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Woo!
This is a fun way to celebrate it too.
It is
Yeah,
fun. Good to
yeah.
see
So,
you.
what are all you girls drinking?
Water. I should
Water.
make some cacao actually, real quick.
Hmm.
But are you
I
drinking anything, Trista, too?
A recess watermelon mojito.
I still have to try those. You guys loved those, right?
am drinking a rose hip hibiscus iced
Ooh,
tea. It's like one of those like baggy things.
very nice, very nice.
Yeah. So I'm going to do my introduction. A little spiel. So, for those who are tuning in who don't know me, I am Dominique, and I am a galactic womb activator. I painted this. This is my galactic womb, and I love energy healing and painting. So I combined the two, and this is what it is. So I'm so happy to be here with you. A little bit about myself and my little personal story. For those who don't know, I had open heart surgery when I was 3 years old, and the doctors who wrote me off said that I'd never walk or talk ever again. But here I am. I can walk, talk, sing, la la la. I love life, and I want to just bring you joy in your life. And I feel like through energy healing, I can do that with you. There's, I don't have any other questions about my personal story, or can we dive into the intro? We're good? So, welcome everyone. Tonight is about slowing down, opening up, and letting the creativity flow. This is a time just for you to paint, sip, and to reconnect with yourself. And there's no right or wrong way to do this. And you can paint however you feel you want to paint. Right now, we're going to lay down for a 20-minute meditation. So I like to set the attention, and we're going to have a moment of silence to set our intention. That's really, really powerful. So let's set the intention, the session. We will start the grounding process. We're going to be calling in your galactic guide, your galactic loved ones. You want to join us today? You are surrounded and protected in a golden glow. We're easing you into the Kundalini Reiki energy. Sometimes you will feel tingling. Sometimes you will feel heat. Sometimes you will feel cooling or nothing at all. All of the things that you feel are completely natural and beautiful. Let go of any expectations. Let go of any tension that you might be feeling. And enjoy.
You don't have to care. You don't have to carry the weight of the world in your. You ease this. Will you ease this pain and holy name? Will you ease this pain? Will you and you're the one, holy breath and holy name. Will you ease this pain? We are the one, like we are the one. I'm so thankful. Let go, let go, let go. The weight of the world in your muscles and let go. To see the doctor, I'd come down with blues. She said that I can't cure you, but here's something you could do. Take out a piece of paper and go sit down for a while and draw a pretty picture of something that makes you smile. I know what makes me happy. I didn't have to think for long, but when I tried to draw it, it always came out wrong. I had a box of 12, 48, and 64, but nowhere could I find that one shade I was looking. I guess I realized should have come as no surprise. Crayola doesn't make. There is no way that I could possibly describe you. Crayola doesn't make a color. Draw my. At first I thought of green blue, but then I saw blue green, and then again bright light. They look up on the meaning. I think at night they're darker. I looked again for you. Saw gray and black, and when I walked in, midnight blue, but hues of the deepest skies would be a compromise. Oh, it doesn't make a color for your eyes. There is no way that I could possibly describe you. Girl, it doesn't make a color to draw my spring green is much too yellow. Sea green is far too pale. Cornflower's way too mellow. So I'll try again. There's no way I can capture the way you make me feel. One look from you is rapture, whether blue or green or teal. No color qualifies. That crayon's telling lies. Crayola doesn't make a color. Hey, look, it's Paris. So sure I got it now. But you wink and there's a twinkle in your eye, and still somehow I just can't get that sparkle. Those glitter crayons won't make me glow in the dark. You get it right, oh no they don't. Mr. Crayola tries, but I'm like too bad, so it's Crayola doesn't make a color. Oh mercy, let's see what I can. I melted mahogany, and I got the depth, but not the shine. Just about gave up, and then peeled the paper off a little, and I really thought it could have been not even burnt sienna. Your passport says they're brown, but I'm gonna keep looking. Crayola doesn't make color. There is no way that I could describe you. Crayola doesn't make color. Draw my. There's no way. Crayola doesn't make color to draw my. Through the bluest of day, and I'll come for you. Everything's crazy in love, so crazy in love. Can't get enough. No, I'll never get enough of you. Hear the days are so and the nights are so. Baby, you put me in the mood. You sweep me off my feet. Days when you're sad, I want to lift you up, do all I can. You've got all my love. My love can't get enough. See, I'll follow through the bluest of days.
We're anchoring in to the earth grid. Take your time. Few deep centering breaths. Feel free to move your body around, your fingers and toes. Moment of gratitude towards yourself and towards your guides that assisted us on our journey today. Source energy and Mama Gaia always here protecting us and sealing us in a gold light of love, abundance, fertility, and wisdom. Whenever you are ready, you can open your beautiful eyes. Thank you. Now is for the fun part. We get to paint how we feel. Yay! Let's just share how I feel first.
Well, I couldn't hear any sound the whole time. So it was definitely my computer. It's well, there was no music for 90% of
It
it,
was
for my
just me.
experience.
Yeah, I only heard like maybe three
Ah,
songs,
okay, so it wasn't just me. I just assumed it was my stuff.
but I didn't know if that's how it was supposed to be or what, so I just went with it too. So
Yeah, yeah, I just kind of was like, you know what, like that's what's meant to happen, and yeah, and it's funny because it would come in like noise-wise at like random like high-pitched moments, but it was beautiful. I was just kind of sitting with that in myself and like, okay, this is the way it's supposed to be, you know, talking to my inner children and all of that.
Yeah,
So,
I felt that this year you're like, hmm. I felt like there was like a shift happening. And I think it was the two of you just like thinking, oh, there's music. Like, you can't really hear the music. But that's just a part of the journey. Maybe because the music, let's check if it's, no, it's all up there. It's recording. Maybe
it
I
was interesting because sometimes when the song would come on, it would be so like clear and loud, but then other moments it was just like almost silent. But I think at the end I was like, oh, I make sure like when you guys come back, I know when to come back to.
yeah.
Otherwise I'll just be like out.
Maybe I didn't press it again when the screen went in and out that first time.
Trista, it looks like you're talking, but you're muted.
were you sharing their sound?
I thought I was, but I guess when the first outage went out, I don't think it must have not done it back 'cause it was recording.
Oh, maybe that's why. I mean, I did hear it like the moments I did actually hear it, it was pretty clear, but other moments it was very far away, if at all.
It was interesting.
Yeah. It was an experience. It was meant to happen that way. No worries.
Okay. So want
We'll just
everyone,
have to do it all again another night too.
yeah, it's fine. All good. I want you guys to experience it all as it should be.
Yep. Yep.
So I'm just going to start painting. And I'll tell you, we're just going to paint and integrate together. And we can dive deeper into what you guys felt. It's the pickup at the sound. So I saw a lot of gold and a lot of red in my third eye. I definitely felt like the golden presence was with me, like a light switch on. So that's really interesting. I didn't have like any like major visions. So that's pretty normal. And for people who are not familiar with Kundalini and with Reiki, I am a Kundalini activator. So I learned how to combine the energies of Reiki and Kundalini, and Amy and Trista have been with me since the beginning. They know me very, very well. And they sat with me for months And we sat there and we were together learning how to use Kundalini and how to blend. I was focusing on how to blend the Kundalini with the Reiki because I'm also a Reiki master. So I wanted to learn how to just combine the two, and it took me a while. And then once I got the hang of it, it felt very natural for me to do. But it took me a little bit of practice, and we had a lot of practice together, which is nice. An amazing experience to be with them and to share our insights together. And I love them with all my heart. I'm just curious, what colors are you girls using?
I have like yellow, pink, orange, purple, green, like, but they're all kind of like a little bit more like highlighter bright colors.
Nice.
How about you?
And I chose green, blues, and some fuchsia pinks. Basically what I have on my dress, similar colors.
Yes, that's
That,
that pink
that's
if
kind of
or
fun.
fuchsia and orange. I feel like I have a very similar color to that actually. Like both
Yeah,
of them too.
yeah.
Funny. How about you, Miss Trista?
I haven't started yet. I had to get my everything set.
That's okay. Yeah, this is very much as you wanted to start because I knew once I sat down, I knew that I wanted to paint, and I'm using a square rectangle canvas this time. So I just used what I had in my house. So it's always good to use what you have, and this is a very creative free space, so you can paint whatever you like. Yeah.
I went a little crazy and wanted brighter colors because I normally paint with like watercolors and I feel like they're a little bit more, I don't know, they always dry like darker and not as bright. And I just felt really called to use brighter colors. So
Yeah.
I went and got some acrylics and I'm really excited
Yeah.
to be using bright colors today.
Usually I don't do like fast painting, but I feel like it's a good like challenge. And it's nice because then I get to let out all like the work day because everyone's day is different each day, so it's nice to have like a moment to like decompress and just a sigh of relief after a long day. Yeah, so I'm using a lot of blue because I love the color blue, very much my favorite color.
I did get some blues and greens and stuff for another day too. I felt called to that
No.
too. I always think of the wave painting you made. Like, just love that.
Do you guys have any questions or comments that you want to add for like people who are new to Kundalini?
Don't
Just like
knock it. Try it.
What was that?
I said don't knock it before you try it.
Yeah,
yeah,
seriously. Life changing, honestly.
yeah, it gets away a lot of the impurities. Like for me, for instance, I'm just gonna talk from my experience. I am now 11 months sober. That's been the biggest change since I became a Kundalini activator. And it was more challenging for my parents than for me. But I was so lucky that I have Trista here, because Trista, she's been sober for longer than 1 year. So how long have you been sober for, Trista?
It'll be 5 years at the end of the year.
Woohoo!
Amy's sober too, though.
I am, yes. I think I'm like 4 years.
Nice. And
Honestly, it's so
yeah.
nice.
And
Yeah.
being sober is not a requirement to do Kundalini. It's just your body's way of saying there's certain things that my body doesn't need anymore. It might reject it because for me personally, it rejected it, and I was like, oh. okay, I don't need alcohol anymore. And that freaked out my parents because they are avid wine drinkers, and my grandparents still drink in their 80s, and they have to have their muga, have to have their Spanish rosé every day, and that's their lifestyle. And I chose to be different and to be the thought leader in my family. The thought leader is just it's negative. It's just you want to just stand true in your thoughts and not waver. And it's not being stubborn. I've been called stubborn my whole life because I am a Taurus. And I do have some stubborn tendencies. They can call people out on it. But I'm not being stubborn. I'm not being sober. It's just it's a healthier up leveling, and it's probably the best thing that's happened since I became an activator.
And honestly, like to your point, like I don't want to say you almost like don't have a choice, but like my body started rejecting it too, and I was not expecting that, you know. You just sometimes like hit a point where your body's just like, nope, I'm good, you know? And I mean, you could still drink if you wanted to, but I feel like
Yeah.
it became like too uncomfortable for me to drink. And I just was like, my quality of life is so much better without it anyway. But it doesn't have to stop you
Mhm.
if you don't want it to. But,
Yeah.
my body was definitely having reactions to it at a point, but I don't miss it really.
Yeah. Since we're being galactical, um, I'm channeling a really interesting vibration here. I'm seeing um the constellation of Andromeda.
Ooh.
Andromedan colors for me personally are pink, purple, blue. Those are the colors that resonate with the Andromedans that are around me. And they're being a very fascinating process. I wonder who's around me that's Andromedan. Probably one of my guides. Yeah. I do, for those who don't know me, I channel 9 guides, and 3 of them are male, and they revolve around me like books, people, and they come through to me in different ways. The most common way is I'll start crying and then like come through, or I'll hear them in like my mind's ear, in like the ear, and it's like a voice, or it's a vibration that's felt in my heart space, or I'm driving in my car and I get into a meditative state, and then I feel there's a presence with me. Do you girls channel any energies around you? Or I'm the only one. I know that Trista here is very grounded and she's very rooted in the earth grid. I love her for it. I feel like she has very like Native American esque, very Native American esque vibe to her. Amy is like me. She's a little bit more galactical, like how I am. But just curious, do you girls ever channel different entities too?
I don't think I have as much clarity on like what, you know what I mean? But
Mhm.
I'm very like I feel like I just kind of like know sometimes,
Mhm.
But um yeah, that's probably a good area for me to kind of get more clarity on though.
Yeah. And at the gym today, so when I go to the gym, it's a me thing, I guess, but I often see a ton of light entities when I'm at the gym, and it's distracting. But I know when my body is like doing a lot of things and the exertion is there, it's not because like I'm like dizzy. It's just the light codes are entering in to my body at a faster rate than just sitting on the couch watching HD TV. And it's fine. And it was like a thing that I had to get used to. I do a hell of a lot of shadow work also at the gym. Now I learned that I can be quiet about it and do it quietly in my head, and I don't need to talk about what I'm feeling in the moment. I can just see it in my mind's eye and let it go. Or what happens that I'll get like a message in a dream, and those messages are key to my shadow work. Do you girls also have strange dreams
I
lately?
definitely do. I feel like it's been pretty amplified. But I have had a harder time, like some nights, like sleeping. I feel like that's been a little bit tougher lately, but typically I have pretty intricate dreams, and I know that they're always like a message around
Yeah,
healing and everything.
yeah. Because this morning I woke up and I had a really strange dream, and I was like, oh, I was releasing a fear that I've had as a child of being kidnapped.
Mm.
And so I didn't realize I had this fear. I mean, I had the fear growing up, but then I didn't realize it like how like imprinted onto me until I had the dream last night. I was like, oh, I now see that I can let it go, and it's not going to impact my inner child's safety anymore. So you do a lot of shadow work in your dream state too. You don't need to lucid dream. You just need to. I've set the intention like years ago that I wanted to get messages in my dream state, and so that's what's been happening. So it's been a really interesting process. Just trusting the process, and sometimes my loved ones come through. My cousin past comes through sometimes, and we'll have a chat or in my spirit guide, my astral guide will come through just to say hello to me and just to see my face. It's nice to see your spirit guides face to face. Sometimes with their frequency, they can hold a body for like 20 minutes and then they can't hold the physicality anymore. But that's why they like to show themselves in the dream state because they can hold their frequency longer there, and they're not gonna freak you out in the dream state because it's just your authentic self in the dream state. I'm almost finished with my painting. I don't know about you. My painting needs to definitely dry because I use a lot of watercolor. Do you like this process of painting after we meditate, or would you would have had would it would have been nice to paint while you're meditating? I thought it would be fun to do it like this, but everyone's different. I'm open to
I feel like either way is, cool, but that's actually like a interesting to try thing to try too, like to do it kind of during. I'd be curious. I was gonna say like, I mean, it feels very meditative regardless.
yeah,
So I wonder if it would be like double that.
yeah. And the thing is, I don't think I can like paint. Well, maybe I can.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a mental thing. Like I have to like exert like I'm giving and receiving at the same time, so I have to like concentrate. So I don't know if I can concentrate and paint. That would have been that's a skill that I probably need to work on.
You don't have to paint while you're doing the Kundalini. You could have
No,
them and then after you
yeah,
paint, talking about their experience.
yeah,
Also, I mean, with our training, Jolene also kind of taught us you don't need to be fully doing that. Just trust that everyone will receive what they're meant to receive too.
True.
So you can definitely play with it,
Yeah. This is a playful activity. Right now, I don't know if you can hear her, Taz. She's snoring.
I can't hear her.
I can't either.
It's very, very gentle.
It's in that meditative state.
Just how the girls come along with different things.
Slowly but surely, it's coming along good.
Yeah, I just was mad at it, and I'm good now. I need to be patient with the drying process. Do you girls have any questions for me?
No? How long have you been painting?
I've been painting now, the last like 10 years or so since I started here in college a while. And at first, I was painting flowers, a lot of them. And then one day, I decided to paint flowers on my one good guy friend. And I just covered him in flowers. And that was a fun activity. And then from the flowers, it grew into the visions, but that took some time. I think like during college, I was having my awakening, so I wouldn't go to class for 2 weeks because I was so like overwhelmed having my first visions of past lives with my really good guy friend. I knew that I couldn't have because it wasn't our time. It took me a year to figure that part out, but it's all good. He was patient with me. That was nice. And we still have a really strong bond now. So that's good. And it's a really interesting experience when you're going through your first like awakening because your mind is not ready or prepared for the downloads and the intensity and the waves of the information the downloads went through. So I had to like sit there and I had to train my spirit guides and saying, okay, yes, I do want the messages, I do want the downloads, I do want to have this connection, but how can we make it so I don't have to lose 2 weeks of my life in bed? I still need to function as a human being. I should lay down the law with my guides and say, okay, if this is my pathway, make it clear for me and make it so that it's easier for me to process the stuff that I need to process. Do you girls remember when you first had your awakenings?
Not specifically.
I'm trying to like think. I don't think so either, but I feel like I just like remember going through a lot all at once, in life more so. And, I think that kind of changed the way I approached life and everything. But didn't have an experience specifically like yours where I was down and out for 2 weeks,
Yeah. Yeah, I think it was just like my mental body saying, enough now. Stop victimizing yourself. I was victimizing myself because I was bullied in in school for having a speech impediment. So I was called names. And when I went to college, I still had that mental victimization mentality. And one day I was like, okay, I read the book called Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle, and it Like that sparked my first big awakening. That was one of the things that did it for me.
Wow.
And by reading the book out loud, it sparked this like fire in my soul of saying, okay, this may have happened to you, but the blaming yourself has to stop. The victimization has to stop. And I had to rebuild everything from scratch. I didn't know how to be confident. I didn't know how to speak for myself. And I grew up in a household where my dad was very quiet, soft-spoken, but very powerful. And my mom would always overcompensate and talk for both of us, just because she didn't want my dad to say the wrong thing or for him to come off as like aloof, because sometimes he'll just sit there with his thoughts. And he is a deep thinker. My mom didn't like that he would want to be more antisocial than social. So she would overcompensate and talk for him. And with me, I had a speech issue for 18 years, more than 18 years in my life. It's getting better now. Um, but it was definitely a learning experience living in a household of power duality, because you always think that your father is the strongest player in the family. You think, oh, he's the patriarch, and he pays the bills. Some households, it's a dual income household, but we only had my dad working. My mom did work. It was just she wanted to be home with us. She was a travel agent for a little bit, and then she realized she just wanted to be the family travel agent. That's fine. But she grew up in a society where the men were the sole breadwinners and the women were the house keeper, were like the house, like the housekeeping more. Yeah. They had like a very 50s. Yeah. Yeah. So that was that mentality. And my grandparents also reflected that too in their marriage and having like building a lifestyle, but also right now, like if you build a lifestyle, it should be sustainable, right? Like you live, be almost 80, 90 years old. The lifestyle that you build should be able to be maintained. Yes, people do get old age and I do slow down, but there is this sense of, oh, what happens when you cannot take care of yourself anymore? You know, there's this edge. So that's a problem. You want to build a life for yourself. You gotta think to yourself, okay, is this sustainable for the next 5 years, 10 years, 45 years? Just make sure like you have like things to do, like hobbies that can sustain you for the long run. Because I've seen my grandparents and how they live their life. They have the TV and wine as their entertainment. And it's not that's not sustainable. So I'm building my life in a new way because I don't want to fall into the pitfalls of, oh, I'm thinking because I'm bored. No, I'm not going to do that because I can paint, I can abstract, I can do different things that spark joy. All about sparking joy. Where are you going to go canyoneering tomorrow, Jessica?
In Zion, Spry Canyon.
Is that your
I'm gonna
favorite?
ask, like, what's your big birthday plans? Tell us everything.
That's it. Don't die.
Don't die. Don't do that.
This will be my third time doing this one.
You like this one?
I apparently the universe likes me having this one. I don't, we'll see. So, I don't know who all's going with us. There could be 6 or 7 of us total, I guess.
Fun.
So, yeah. And I don't think any of them actually know it's my birthday, so that's fine. I was gonna bring I got mini chocolate chip muffins,
Aw.
and I was gonna bring like well, I have to bring like 7 or I don't know. Bring one for everybody for at lunch. Be like, now that you're already stuck here with me for another 8 hours, it's my birthday.
Yeah, I'm gonna feed you all delicious.
Yeah, I brought you snacks. So, and then that's all I have planned. I have to meet with a massage lady on Thursday, and I have to finish cleaning the rental by Friday, but it's almost done. And the salt room and the sauna and cold plunge are almost all ready. We took photos this week. Yes, Monday. Yesterday. They're
Yeah,
all
it's
kind
all
of putting
blurred.
together right now.
As we
So
were
yeah,
getting
we've
on
got
here,
a
I was
lot
like, wait a
of
minute. I was like, is it Wednesday? I was like, what day of the week is it?
today's
She was
Tuesday,
like,
tomorrow's
I had like
Wednesday.
a little moment. I almost like thought I forgot your birthday, but
No,
it's Tuesday. We're not there yet.
yes, it's definitely on Wednesday. So yeah, I gotta be in Zion at 7 a.m. So I gotta leave here by 6 a.m. So that'll be fun. And that's my only other plans for right now.
When
Uh,
did you officially get back, Trista?
back from Iceland.
Mm-hmm.
I got home on the 10th of August.
Oh, very nice. Wait, 10th of August. Oh, so you're just like posting pictures still.
Yes, I just finished posting, like individually posting all the different activities that we did.
Very
We
nice.
did
Yeah,
a lot of amazing things.
Yeah, and that
it
was
all
all
looked beautiful.
days that yeah, there were so many. So I'm like trying to post. A couple people asked me about like how much it cost, where I stayed, different tours that I did, things like that. So I'm kind of gonna just post about that stuff a little bit, and then I'm gonna start trying to kind of put it together as like a travel guide. I don't know, but I'm
There you
gonna
go.
for this area too, like Zion and all the places that we visit or we would visit type of thing.
Yeah.
So that's where I'm at with that kind of stuff right now.
I think a travel guide will help us with like recruiting people for the retreats.
Yeah, and I think it can just be a digital download. So once I make it once, I can probably adjust it easily, but I can just sell them they can just download it for like $7 or $15. I don't know, whatever that people are charging for travel guides these days.
Yeah.
So
Good idea.
yeah.
There's a heart in the painting that I didn't do. Just appeared. That's so sweet. This is and
Didn't paint it, but it's there in your
yeah,
oh,
yeah, yeah. I think this is Eden's energy. I knew that it would come through me, so that's good. This is probably a mixture of uh Syrian and Andromedan, SSI, all those fun ETs because he is a hybrid and it looks like he has long black hair and green, emerald green eyes. And he is my height. So he's like 5'9", and he wears a kimono. The kimono, those kimonos are made by the Japanese because the Japanese are the fashion leaders of the galaxy. They make all the garments for the different countries, and they uh create different textiles out of like different materials that mimic silk, which is what Eden's um uh kimono is like. He has different ones that he wears when he's with me. He loves nature. He loves being outside. Here again, just talking on air. Is that who's
Is it
that?
mine?
Yeah.
It's probably my husband gaming downstairs.
Oh, yeah.
And sometimes it like travels up.
I was like, oh, what's that?
I'm kind of impressed you can hear that because like these are like well, these are just like normal headphones, but sometimes I'll put these on when my dog's like kind of barking, like when I work and stuff.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
I'll ask people if they hear it, and they're like, "No, I don't hear anything." So I'm surprised that that's picking that up. It's funny.
Probably because we
yeah.
were something else was. I heard it. I can hear it.
Yeah, probably because like I'm not talking too. Like, can you hear him when I talk?
No. Like
Yeah,
your
so
voice.
it's probably like thinking he's right here or something. Yeah,
And I was like, huh. Maybe you have two voices.
I guess right. Well, it's funny too because like during your music, the first song of like what I could hear from it, I almost was like it almost sounded like I heard other voices in it. You know what I mean? Different from the song, and I was like, "Huh, this is interesting." But I'll have to go listen to your playlist back and just be like, okay, like kind of just be like, okay, was it part of the song? Was it separate? But it was very interesting. And there's a couple other parts that I was like, is this part of the song or?
I was definitely singing during one of them. It like
I
triggered
did
me.
hear when you were singing. That was very clear. And it's weird. Like, it's really strange because, like, yeah, like, and I was just thinking while you guys are talking here, I'm like, it sounds fine. So I wonder why it was like an issue during that. But it's just the way it was meant to be, I guess.
Yes, and I'll say as a disclaimer on the recording, I give it to everyone that the sound might be weird. Just go with it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm actually curious to see if it was like if that was the way it recorded, like if the way me and Trista heard it, or
Yeah,
if it actually pulled through okay. That will be very interesting to see.
yeah. I mean, it's fine, and some of this is gonna go to a few people, but I'll just say like in my email that the sound might be weird. Just go with it. It's meant to happen. It's whatever happens during the ceremony is what happens. You can't really account for the sound going in and out. So that it happens. It happens to all of us when we're doing these ceremonies.
It was part of it, part of
Yeah.
the soundscape.
Yeah.
And sometimes that happens to trigger you, you know what I mean? For into like more
Yeah.
healing. So, and that's I kind of told myself during that, it's like, all right,
Yeah.
like what's coming up, and just kind of focusing there. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, I was like, oh watch, I'm gonna like really be out of it, and then you guys are gonna come back like at the end, and I'm gonna have no idea.
Yeah. And like, so honestly, with the first recording that I did, the sound was, and now I was like, I can't send these to people. And now I'm like, you know what? Screw it. It is what it is. People want
It's
to do it live, they can do it live and watch it and see it for themselves. The energy just wants to do its thing. It's part of the experience. Yeah. So we have about 10 minutes left of this lovely time together. And I just wanted to thank you both for being here with me and supporting me throughout all my endeavors. And I love you both with all my heart. I hope that we can do this again. That we can do this for our friend's anniversary and for Amy's birthday. But I know that Amy, your birthday is after mine. It's in April, so we'll do a couple more throughout the year for sure. Do the press and have fun painting time together. And I
Are we gonna
really enjoyed having this conversation.
are we gonna show our paintings?
Yes, because they kind of are wet white. They're wet white.
I was gonna say, I don't know if I'll be able to pick mine up right now, but I'll
Yeah,
take it.
I'll take a picture. You can see mine.
Ooh,
So that's it backwards.
Oh,
so
that's
fun, so pretty.
Yeah. So what I'll do when I have time is I'll paint the edges, and then if I feel called to, I'll put some of my candle wax over it in a fun design, and I'll paint over it, and then maybe I can sell it. But we'll see.
All right, here I can hold mine up. Hopefully this goes well. Can you see
Oh,
it?
how amazing that is!
It's so funny because I expected it to look, I had a picture in my head very different and it was much lighter, brighter colors like only, no like darks. And then it's funny, I just got to a point where I was like, wait, I feel like I'm supposed to like mess it up, and it turned into that whole teal color like all over. And I think that was the point you were wrapping up, Dominique, and I was like, oh no, I feel like I just like got started all over again, but like in a good way. It
Yeah,
was it was
yeah,
like transformation. And
yeah.
and it just felt like we
Good.
went deeper,
Also, we had very similar colors, and
Yes, we do.
we didn't even plan that universe.
Love it. That's why I love that you asked the question about the colors we choose, because I was like, I wonder how similar if they are.
Yeah, because I
But
have a lot of colors to choose from, and I figured I'm just gonna pick six and work with six. 'Cause I can't fit all the painting stuff on the table. Plus, talking to you, it wasn't gonna happen. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to pick six, and
it's all good.
it's gonna be the universe decision, and the universe chose six. And I was like, okay, I'm going with the six that I chose.
I feel really called to do like one that's like two, but I got a couple other shapes of like canvases and stuff. So I was like, oh, am I
Mhm.
gonna do one of those today? But for that reason I got like two sets of colors, if that makes sense. Like
Yeah,
one, like I felt called for it to be one way, and then the other one almost like the opposite, but not quite, still like colorful. Um
so
so I ended up using pretty much all of them besides like one today. But yeah, super fun.
you went to my goals.
Yeah.
So did you find the Bombay?
I did see that. I just ended up you shared the Liquid X one, and I just was like,
Okay.
I'll just stick to one brand for now. See how I
Yeah,
like it, and then I can always like expand. Yeah,
yeah.
what was the one you used this time? Because it looks more like liquidy and watercolory in a pretty way. Is that?
For those who are playing at home, I use Bombay Artist Loft Level
I
1
did see that one too.
in a dropper. So what was this one? Also Bombay. Yeah. So I use yeah
Did you
Bombay.
use your hands this time? I know
No,
you're a big like finger painter normally.
I am, but this time I only use two brushes, and so I wanted to just I made some designs in my language, and then I just was like painting over it because that's what I wanted.
Very nice.
That's how it's called today. Sometimes when you make my language in the watercolor ink, it makes a really fun design, and you'll see it. Like there's different designs, like waves. It's cool.
So it's funny because the whole time I was doing like wave strokes, and even like off the bat, but then I was like, okay, now it's like it was almost like wiping out the light and getting in deeper. and then it was like I was still doing the same strokes everywhere, just different colors and everything. So it's funny that you say that because that's exactly I just normally I'll just kind of go all over, but like the way I was stroking was interesting this time, and it kind of aligns with what you just said. So that's interesting.
Yeah,
Fun.
fascinating. And let's see if we can see. Oh, no, I can't turn this. Maybe I can. To
I'm excited to
see.
see yours, Trista.
Okay, hold on.
No, no pressure. I'm just excited. You look like you have a like teensy little paintbrush and you're doing like little dots everywhere. Like very fine, like perfect little dots.
So for those playing at home, this
Like,
is sad.
Oh,
She's passed out
no.
on the
uh,
bed. And
So
the painting in the corner, that's dragon womb energy. So I made that at the
mm.
same time as this one behind me. So I wanted to do a really big painting, and my mom was like, "What face?" Like, well, I'm going to do what I want to do. Watch me. I did.
Oh, I
Oh,
gotta pin ya. Pin. Oh my gosh, I love it. I
that,
love the blue like stuff.
yeah, and I love how we use some of the colors. Really
yeah,
funny.
that's what came out.
So pretty.
Very pretty. Well, thank you for being here. I'm sure I'm going to see you guys soon in a week. I just wanted to
You
say
doing that to mom tomorrow?
that. Oh no, probably if he wants to, we can do it. But
Yeah, I'm down. I just figured, Trist, I wasn't sure if you had like, if
I'm
you
back
wanted
in
to.
time. I'll join. I don't know what time I'm gonna be back,
yeah,
but
I'm
yeah,
down if you guys are, but we can play it by ear too. Like,
yeah.
whatever works.
I think it's gonna be 8:30, and that's fine with the parents being here because they now want to watch British Bake Off, which is good because it's not the news. So
true.
that's good. Um, yeah, so I want to wish Trista a very happy birthday
Yes.
and happy 9/9 Portal Day, and hopefully, like the sound it reflects in the recording. We'll see. I'll see it tomorrow, and then I'll edit it and send it across to you when it's done.
Can you share you normally do, but can you share the playlist with us too? Because I just want to
Yeah.
like compare to what I remember and everything
Yes.
too. But thank you so much. This was wonderful and
Yes.
happy birthday, Trista. Enjoy your day. We love you.
Yeah,
Love you too. And we should be so kind and to just take a little picture of your painting for me
Absolutely.
for a WhatsApp, and that's going to be posted on Instagram and put onto my website if I have your permission to do so. Just that I have your permission to put it on. Cool. Then it'd be cool to have like it on the website too. Awesome. And yeah, for those also playing at home, I will always ask you for your consent because that's really important. And I will always send you the playlist afterwards and the recording in an email plus a bonus meditation. It's gonna be Skyros. So
No.
excited. Skyros is just such a cool ET I want to share with everyone. That's why I said it for you to watch her. And of course, I mean, you don't need to watch her, meditate with her, but um, she is the most accessible ET that I channel. Um, it's just a fun energy to relax to. So that's why I chose to put her with Galactic. Okay, thank you for being here. I love you, and I will see you tomorrow.
Love you. Bye,
okay.
guys.
Bye. Have a good night.
You too.
Good night.